Welcome to Basic Brewing Video. I'm James Spencer.
I'm Steve Wilkes.
Ooh, we have very scary Halloween costume. This is my official Halloween costume.
You're officially over Halloween?
That's right.
I'm on the lookout for a few good beers.
Or
birds.
You're either a bird watcher or a voyeur.
Well,
maybe a little of both, depending on the season.
that's true. That's right. Well, I've seen enough of this.
Me too. No, you don't want to see that for sure. That'd really be scary.
That's a way.
We have something here that I thought. I was thinking about a beer for the Halloween season.
Yes.
And I thought, what better than something that looks a bit like blood.
Oh.
So here we have pomegranate juice. Now this is organic stuff. It's cold pressed, not from concentrate, no preservatives.
Yep.
No. What else is there? It's not even pasteurized.
No
it's
chlorine. Nothing like
nothing.
that. All right.
So it's just
good.
So I got a little bit nervous about the not being pasteurized part.
Yeah.
But then I thought, well, if I pressed my own or if I squeezed my own pomegranate juice, I wouldn't be pasteurizing it. So here we go.
I never squeeze mine.
So take a sip of this.
All right.
And
Oh. Wow, that's got it smells like beets or.
you'd think it would smell sweet.
Yeah, it doesn't smell sweet at all. Oh my gosh. In fact, I don't even think it smells very good.
It tastes better than it smells.
Oh, it tastes pretty good.
It's kind of sweet.
Yeah.
Kind of tart. It's not as tart as, say, cranberry juice.
No. That's actually pretty good. When I was a little kid, we would buy pomegranates. Mm-hmm. And rip them apart and just get crap all over you. But so that takes me back to my childhood. That's pomegranate. Sure is.
There's the show.
There,
we'll see you next time. Oh, wait,
see
no.
Oh.
So if you remember,
so that's what that is.
There is a pineapple saison that we did a while back.
Yes.
Where I took a quart of the pineapple juice and I froze it in a Ziploc bag and then added it at the end of the boil. This is what we did, or what I did with this one. So here's the recipe. 4 pounds or 1.8 kilograms of 2-row with 8 ounces or 0.23 kilograms of malted rye for a body. And then I held that in the mash. This is a 2-gallon brew. Held it in the mash at 152 degrees Fahrenheit or 66.6 C for 60 minutes. Then I brought that up to the boil and added 21 grams of Cascade pellets. That's at 6.6% alpha acid, by the way, for an hour. Another 8 grams at 15 minutes and another 28 grams at flame out. So also at flame out, at the end of the boil, I took that frozen quart of pomegranate juice and put it in the wort right at flame out. And that, it helps chill the wort as well. So, and then I pitched a Bella Saison yeast, the dry yeast that we have played with in the past.
Yeah.
And that is the beer.
This is it?
That resulted.
Well, this is
Here
exciting.
we have our Basic Brewing bottle opener. It's been in the bottle for about a week. So pour with vigor.
I've been on the bottle for about 20 years.
Now you remember when we did our beer with 100% watermelon juice?
I was remembering that.
It was red going into the fermenter, and then all the red went out. Well, this was pinkish. It had a pinkish hue, and that kind of fermented out.
That's good.
It's saison-y.
Yeah. And I think I get a little of the pomegranate flavor in there.
I don't get a whole lot.
No, but there's a sweetness to it, and maybe it's because I've sipped some of this. Okay. So I know what that tastes like.
It's a little fruity.
There's a real nice bitter thing going on. It's just boom. I mean, it really hits you, but it's not bitter like like Magnum hops. I mean, it's
Right.
not that kind of
Right.
thing.
Well, there's relatively a bunch of hops. There's an ounce at the end of the boil.
Well, maybe, and yeah. Well,
So I'm getting some of that. Don't get a whole lot of impact from the pomegranate juice, but
it's a nice beer, and it's very saison-esque. I like it. I'd pay $1 for this.
But, so anyway, and what if we did this too? A little
that's
blending
just-
experiment
That's just wrong.
on the fly.
All right, let's try it.
Ooh,
That's pretty good.
yeah, that's not half bad.
Oh, yeah.
So there's an idea,
That really softened it up.
a bonus idea.
Free and worth every penny.
And we have
else
a
have we
bonus
got?
beer.
A bonus beer.
Now, this is a beer that I brewed about 5 months ago.
Yeah.
It was a 100% rye saison. You go
I remember
go
this
back
beer.
to that episode. And when we tasted this beer, it's only 2.7%.
Yeah.
When we initially tasted this beer, we were like, yeah, that's all right. It was kind of, the comments were made where it was kind of lemony and citrusy, but, not a whole lot of character. So I found some of these in the basement recently. I said, let's see how that's coming along.
Yeah.
So again, this is a 2.7% alcohol beer, 100% rye.
Cheers.
Cheers. And it's got a good head on it.
That's for sure. Oh, it smells like rye. Want some corned beef with this?
I think that beer's come a long way in 5 months. It's changed.
Boy, it has.
It's got a lot more character to it.
This thing's come so far, I could start smoking Virginia Slims.
Baby.
Baby. If you remember that. Yeah, it's lost. It doesn't have that almost rattler kind of lemon thing going anymore, and it's
The yeast character's taken over.
yeah, it really has.
And the body, there's plenty of body in there, being 100% rye, 2.7% alcohol. But
That's good.
I like it a lot better than initially. Like I say, the yeast character has taken over even more. So I'm thinking that I'm going to keep the rest of these pomegranate ales until spring, and
Yeah.
see if they change over time. If the yeast
Absolutely.
character gets more interesting over time.
Well, this was great. Yeah, this really has matured nicely. And this, I really like this, adding a little syrup, so it's kind of a Berliner Weiss kind of thing. It kind of took that big bitter hump out. And nobody wants a bitter hump. I mean, I know I don't. So
Go to bitterhump.com.
that's right.
So there you go. I think that, you never know. The thing with small batches, again, is you try these things. You
Yep.
don't know how they're going to turn out. And pomegranate juice, that thing was like $11, per quart.
Yeah.
So it's not an inexpensive ingredient. So if you want to try something out that's a little more expensive, a little more adventurous, you do yourself a small batch and see how it turns out.
I'm going to do another small batch of this.
There you go.
I like this a lot. All right. Happy Halloween.
Cheers. Happy brewing.
That too.
Come and visit us on the web. At basicbrewing.com, you can find archive lists of both our audio and video podcasts on home brewing. You can also find our DVDs, Extract Brewing and Partial Mashing, Stepping into All Grain, Low-Tech Lagering and Decoction Mashing, Introduction to Wine Kits, and our Basic Brewing Brewer's Logbook, where you can track and log up to 50 batches of beer. Drop us a line. We'd love to hear from you. Write to James at basicbrewing.com, Steve at basicbrewing.com, or just use the contact form on basicbrewing.com.
That's really good.
Oh my God.